Avanti Feeds Limited. Sales and market share expected to be maintained. C. Ramachandra Rao, Joint Managing Director. The results of Q1 FY 2021 are already with you for some time now, and we are sure that you would have already gone through them. Here are some of the key indicators from the consolidated financial results in Q1 FY 2021. The comparative performance of Q1 FY 20 with that of Q4 FY 20 have been given in the presentation already circulated. Gross income in Q1 FY 20 is Rs 0.982.76 crores as compared to Rs 0.1046.43 crores in Q4 FY 20, a decrease of Rs 0.63.67 crores at 6.18% and Rs 0.1111.52 crores in Q1 FY 20, a decrease of Rs 0.128.76 crores at 11.58%. When compared with Q1 FY 21, the PBT's decrease of Rs 0.147 crores in Q1 FY 21 as compared to Rs 0.126 crores in Q4 FY 20, an increase by 16.75% and Rs 0.145.27 crores in Q1 FY 20, an increase by 1.26%. Increase in PBT when compared with previous quarter is on account of increase in other income and decrease in other expenses. Standalone results of feed and processing divisions. Feed financial results. Gross income for the Q1 FY 21 is Rs 0.795.43 crores as compared to Rs 0.921.72 crores in the corresponding quarter of Q1 FY 20. Registering a growth of Rs 0.126.29 crores at 13.70%. PBT for the Q1 FY 21 is Rs 0.130.65 crores as compared to 121.56 crores in the corresponding quarter of Q1 FY 20, a decrease of Rs 0.909 crores at 7.48%. Shrimp processing Q1 FY 21 results. Gross income for Q1 FY 21 is Rs 0.189.30 crores as compared to Rs 0.191.20 crores in the corresponding quarter of Q1 FY 20, registering a degrowth of Rs 0.1.90 crores at 0.99%. PBT for Q1 FY 21 is Rs 0.34.20 as compared to Rs 0.23.5 crores in the corresponding quarter of Q1 FY 20. An increase of Rs 0.10.62 crores at 45.04%. Implementation of shrimp hatchery. Long-awaited and much delayed hatchery of 200 million feed capacity has been completed, and is ready to start, awaiting certain statutory clearances to commence commercial operation. It is expected to commence production by end of this year, after receiving the approval by the competent authorities. The industry overview and future forecast is as under. Before venturing into future forecast of the industry, it is necessary to review once again the impact of COVID-19 on shrimp culture industry and global shrimp demand as we did in our previous investor call in July 20. The coronavirus continues to spread world over unabated and hoping for a vaccine to be developed to save the humanity from this deadly virus. As the reports indicate that the possibility of vaccine available by end of this year, we hope the clinical trials that are in the advanced stage now will be successful and the vaccine will be available as soon as possible. As all of you know, the global economic situation is highly depressing, and no solution appearing in the near future. India has been no exception to this phenomena, evidenced from the fact that GDP has registered a degrowth of 23.9% in Q1 2021, but COVID-19 in fact has aggravated already, ailing Indian economy growth to the past 3 to 4 years. Though the Government of India has announced COVID-19 stimulus package for major sectors, the implementation and fruits of it are yet to be seen. We do hope these initiatives aimed at Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat policies of the Government of India will go a long way in bringing the economy back on track. Amidst the shrimp industry, as it is happening in all other industries, the aquaculture is also affected by COVID-19. Shrimp culture activity came to standstill in India even in April and May when lockdown was implemented. The situation will gradually improve compared to other industries, such as luxury goods, hospitality, travel and tourism, etc., the shrimp industry is relatively better placed since it is a food item. The recovery of this industry appears more encouraging than others. The demand for shrimp dropped globally by about 30% to 35% as an initial reaction due to closure of restaurants, malls and public eating places like food courts, etc. However, the demand is increasing from retail sector to compensate to some extent. It is hoped that stability will be restored gradually once the pandemic comes under control and preventive practice is made available. Shrimp production and feed consumption in India in 2020. The shrimp production in India has registered a growth of about 10 to 12% at 8 lakh tons in 2019 as compared to 6.85 tons in 2018. Shrimp feed consumption has registered a growth of about 10% at 1150,000 tons in 2019 compared to 1020,000 tons in 2018. In view of the COVID impact, the global demand in production is expected to come down by about 15% to 20% in FY21 compared to FY20. Basis on the present shrimp culture situation in India, the decrease in shrimp production is estimated by about 15% to 20% during FY21 unless the impact of COVID aggravates in the country, particularly in the feed where shrimp culture is undertaken extensively. In spite of taking all measures like sanitization, social distancing, checking a fever, etc., in the factories, the drop in attendance, obviously due to fear of corona, is noticeable. We do hope that the severity will reduce soon and normalcy will be restored. In view of the anticipated drop in shrimp consumption globally by about 15% to 20% corresponding listing, production is likely to come down and shrimp feed consumption in India during 2021 is expected to be around 10 lakh mount as compared to 11.50 lakh mount in 2019. However, the company sales for feed 2021 are expected to be maintained at the same level of 2019 to 20. As you know, Avanti has not only been keeping its farmers well intact, it is also adding new farmers and new areas to extend its network year after year. During FY21, the company is also expected to maintain its market share of Rs 0.46 crores for doing processing. Shrimp processing and exports. Shrimp production and export from India in 2019 was around 8 lakh tons, and is expected to be around 12.25 lakh tons in 2020. The demand for shrimp has dropped probably by about 30% to 35% as an immediate reaction to COVID-19 due to inaudible 945. It's gradually picking up and we hope that it will soon be stabilized. The continued focus on export of value-added products and exporting products in new market countries will be our focus area, with the apprehensions of the stakeholders of the aquaculture industry in India as of now, and the mitigating steps initiated by the Government of India. I will share with you the company's perceptions and forecasts of FY21. It is pertinent to mention that some of the policy decisions taken by the government of late appear to be detrimental to the SK of the industry in the long run. Recently, the Government of India has capped maize incentive for export option to Rs 0.2 crores for 4 months, period from 1 September to 31 December 20, which was earlier 5% on FOB value. Further, with effect from 1 January 21, the maize will be totally discontinued. This will be a significant disconnecting step for exports which is likely to have cascading effect on the farm gate prices also. However, the government is proposing to introduce RoDTEP, which means remission of duties and taxes on exported products, by which the relief is given to the exporters replacing maize. The details of the scheme are yet to come. We have given all the information required for the taxes and all, how much we are paying, what is the components of taxes on our raw materials and fuel, etc. We hope this will neutralize the impact of withdrawal of maize, which will not have impact on farm gate prices. Apart from this, to boost exports, officially products, the government has allocated a total investment of about 20,050 crores on Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, which is called as PMMSI. As part of COVID-19 relief package, Atmanirbhar Bharat package, this is designed to address critical gaps in fish productivity, quality and technology, post-harvest infrastructure and management, modernization and strengthening of value chain, traceability, establishing a robust fisheries management framework, and fishery sustain with an aim to achieve 1 lakh crore exports in the next 5 years, i.e., 2024 to 25, doubling of incomes of fisheries, fish farmers, reduction of post-harvest losses, generation of additional 5 lakhs direct and indirect gainful employment opportunities in fisheries and related activity. This scheme will be launched by the Honorable Prime Minister at 12 noon tomorrow, i.e., 10th September 20. We are very much confident that this initiative of the government will go a long way in supporting the farmers in all ways for building the infrastructure. It could solve the working capital mix, working units and other facilities that need aquaculture sustainable for all the stakeholders, and the short-term constraint should get over gradually as there is perpetual demand for marine products globally. With this, I conclude my preview.